Chartered flights are taking to the skies with increasing frequency, with one Singapore-based company seeing a tripling of flights this month compared to the last. Industry players say demand is coming from areas like the shipping sector and from passengers trying to get home, with commercial flights operating on reduced schedules. Isabel Lim with more.
Stuck on a ship for twice the length of their seafarers' contracts as flights home were suspended. That was the situation facing almost half the 11,000 crew members from fleet management at one point during the pandemic. That is, until it was able to charter flights to get them off the ships and a fresh crew on board.
Before COVID-19, all crew used to travel by commercial flights. And the commercial carriers knew the volume of the seafarer traffic. So they even had special seafarer fares for them. In March, all the flights got suspended. That's the only reason for chartering all these flights, to make sure that everybody can go back home.
The company has chartered over 340 flights for crew changes since March. It paid as much as 5 times the usual fare per person, though prices can go up to a couple of times first-class fares. Firms like this are contributing to the rise of charter services, with the sector projected to grow by about 25% by 2024, according to market research firm Technavio. And it's not the only source of demand, with scheduled flights still largely grounded even as border restrictions ease.
Expats in Singapore that want to repatriate to their home country, that is certainly the main reason for charter travel at the moment. When you're flying on an airliner, you're flying with many people you don't know, whereas if you charter a jet, you don't share with the general public.
Operator Singapore Air Charter says it ran 25 chartered flights this month, about 3 times as many as last month, while another company, Private Fly, saw flight activity in August surpass the same period last year. Airlines, including Singapore Airlines, also report an increase in demand for their charter services. One analyst says the momentum is expected to continue, at least in the near future.
Along with easing of restrictions, we will see an increase of these flights. It depends, of course, also on how fast commercial airlines will be allowed to fly again. But in this interim period, which is between now and probably the first quarter of 2021, we expect the cargo, leisure, business and VIP flight will grow quite substantially.
And Singapore is well placed to take advantage of this. Professor Giannasso says it's the only country with a growing charter fleet in the Asia Pacific. Charter aircraft currently make up about 4% of around 8,000 aircraft in the region.